Up, Buddy Nerdigans? This is the one and only Packer Girl 89 of Nerdigans Inc. Today's Manga Nerdigan live reaction video is going to be for Kingdom chapters 814 through 815. But before I get into this recap and live reaction, we're at war with YouTube's algorithm, and it is slowly but surely killing my channel. And in order to defeat this algorithmic beast, we need you to please hit that like, share, and subscribe buttons. And because, of course, this channel, let alone this video, are not sponsored. If you love what we're doing and want to help keep me, my adorable little Bubba Kitty, who's somewhere around here and hopefully not causing any trouble. Oh my God, please don't be causing any trouble. And this operation literally alive and kicking, so we can keep bringing you more anime and manga content, whether it be news, analysis, or live reactions like this one. Feel free to hit up our Cash App and PayPal. Links are in the description box below, as well as the link to our Patreon where we are doing our anime live reaction content, because unlike YouTube, where we are constantly worrying about getting a copyright strike for showing anything on the screen, well, Patreon, we don't have to worry about that. So we can have our full setup of the anime and manga side by side, and have the audio to boot, which is not only great for busting a botch localization or two, but it's fantastic for when we cover anime original content, say like Dragon Ball Daima, which we will be doing later today, or Bleach Thousand Year Blood War, which we are doing tomorrow. And the first episode of Bleach Thousand Year Blood War Season 3 is available on Patreon, so that will give you a great idea on how we do our anime live reactions. And the more views and subscribers we get on Patreon, the more anime we will cover. And there is a stacked fall anime season on the horizon and more anime on the way. And if you're a $10 tier subscriber, you get to choose the series we cover as well. And that does include the next season of Kingdom anime. So please check out our Patreon. The link is in the description box below. So, and man, I love what's happening in Kingdom right now, because it really goes to show you that General Tao's strategy of killing them with kindness is totally working. It's not going to work for everyone, but in this case, it totally is. So let's get to chapter 814 first, see what's in store for us today. And 814 is titled Kin's Envoys. Let's go! So that's the first general of the Han army, Rakakuka. And then here we go. Advance, and that's the second general of the Han army. Koku. Oh my God, I can't read this morning. Oh, the forces of the capital of Han with 160,000 men set out for the Ide Plains. May luck be with them. Let's see. Gashi and castles also canceled the sending of their soldiers. Wait a moment. How many reinforcements have we lost already? Almost 20,000. Well, what? The area around Nanyu is indeed hesitating to send its troops. Could it really be a sign of desertion? No way. Don't panic. Even though we have lost 20,000 men, we still have 30,000 more left. This is enough. General Rakaku-kan, we will win even if our numbers are equal. Chancellor, will we be okay? Even if we leave contingents to defend the city, it doesn't make sense to send the main force. Rakuakan army. Wait, yeah, the main force Rakuakan army. Chancellor, almost 200,000 soldiers are already ready to leave. If we stop them at the enemy's gates and enter the castles, Han's military prestige will decrease significantly, and the rest of China and the morale of the entire state will collapse. We better go fight. With this offensive, we will prevent the Qin army from approaching our capital. Furthermore, I agree with General Hakuo Koku. Our army is composed of soldiers from the capital, much more trained and stronger than those from the Qin army. That's what you think. Well, to an extent, that's what you think. Our army is stronger than Qin's. Your Majesty. General Kakukan, General Hakuo Koku, go to war, destroy the enemy in the Idai's plains, and return triumphantly with the head of the enemy, General Tao. Oh, dude, you ain't gonna do that shit. Good luck, General Rakaku-kan. Let's see, I entrust the protection of the princess to you, Rakaku-kan. She's the only one who's helpless. People like her must be protected. Ooh, she's hesitating too. General Tao. Open the gate! He is a messenger from Nanyu! Open the gate! Huh? Here we go. Lord Jose? Isn't it Lord Jose of Nanyu? Huh? This is really Lord Jose. Thank God he is safe and sound. But why is Lord Jose here as an envoy from Nanyu? You are safe, Lord Jose. How is the situation in Nanyu? Do you remember me, Lord Jose? I'm Kojin. Are my parents okay? Wait a minute. Why is Lord Jose a messenger? Would he be a hostage? Those damn kin. So, what brings you here, envoy of kin? Speak frankly. Yes, I'm here as a representative of kin. I have come in the name of one of the 6 great generals of kin, Tao. In the name of one of the 6 great generals? Tao? Before we get to the main topic, let me tell you what happened in Nanyu after its surrender to the Kin army. I would like to talk about the current situation in Nanyu. Nanyu as a becoming utopia for the people of Han and Kin? Well, what are you talking about? After an invasion, saying this is a utopia for Han is absurd. Don't try to fool us. This is absurd. Well, the other castles around Nanyu are believing it. Who would believe in such absurdities? Well, the desertion seems to be obvious. You're kidding us. Lord Jose, tell us the truth. Nanyu, are people safe? Well, that's exactly what Seki-san said. Even though it is hard to believe no abuse has occurred in Nanyu, thanks to the efforts of both parties, Nanyu became a peaceful utopia where Han and Kin coexist, not a Kin domination. In other words, Kojin's parents, Roke's sisters' families, Tairoku's brothers are well and safe. Their properties have not been confiscated. Their positions have remained practically the same, and they are all working hard. The governor of Nanyu is a citizen of Kin, but the lord of the castle, Ryuan, is still alive and in rule of the castle, still wearing his crown. Huh? No property confiscation. Do the officer's position remain the same? Lord Jose, is this true? It's all true. I've come here as a messenger to convey this fact to the court of Han, where I have served. I understand you have difficulty believing without having seen it with your own eyes. This is why, in recent days, Nanyu has invited delegations from neighboring castles to observe and inspect. Huh? You have no doubt noticed that the moment of troops from the castles around Nanyu for this decisive battle has been reduced or ceased completely. This happened because every castle saw the reality of Nanyu. Nanyu Governor Goke and Lord Ryuan did not ask the castle to surrender to Kin. However, Nanyu's success can be attributed to the fact that the city surrendered without bloodshed and that no resentment developed between the two parties. I therefore hope you will reduce the numbers of the army going to the battle to a minimum, and if possible, do not send it at all for the future and to build a new world. Isn't this idea based on the assumption? But isn't this idea based on the assumption that Han will lose? Princess Nate, the Kin army is powerful and has serious intentions of conquering Han. Even if we stop General Tao's army this time Kim will continue attacking. It's simply impossible to resist them. In that case, Shinte should also surrender without bloodshed. Let's follow the example of Nanyu and her utopia. And so not a single drop of unnecessary blood will be shed, and all of you and your families will be able to continue your lives as before without losing your property or status. Furthermore, for the best of Han, silence! You fell too easily. Jose, once considered a wise man, skillfully serving this court, he was completely manipulated by Kin's plans and is now spreading such lies and slander. Lies? He ain't lying. Yes, lies. Nanyu was trapped in Tao's illusion. Just because there were no abuses, Kin soldiers are considered good people. If good people work together and make mutual efforts, it will become a utopia. This is nothing but a fantasy that Tao made you believe in. He has no intention whatsoever of creating a peaceful kingdom. He's trying. He does have the intention of creating a peaceful kingdom, and he is trying. Utopia can't exist. Let's be real. Utopia can't exist, but he is trying. All this it's nothing but a strategy to win without fighting. He is not wrong there. Do you really believe that just because there was no abuse or looting in Nanyu, there will be none in Shinte? There's not going... Dude, Conky is not with them! Like, you're making it sound like Conky is with them, you dumbass. This is impossible. Kim was defeated twice by Zhao, losing men and resources. That's why Kin invaded Han to recover what they lost and try to conquer China again. Here, the exact opposite will happen. When the Kin army takes Shinte, they will take everything that belongs to us. They're not, dude, they are not cocky. They are not, well, I don't know, I don't think Osen would rape and pillage. Because he's not cocky. Like, dude, cocky, what'd you do, man? Our people, our gold, everything that belongs to Han. We will not be fooled. Only the royal capital Shinte can protect the people of Han. Shinte will... Dude, you fucking moron. I understand why Dude, there's a reason why Conky did what he did. Is because he wanted to show motherfuckers that he was not weak. And that Kin was not weak and to not be fucked with. But man, he did a little too good of a job. He did! Shinte will not give up. Han will not fall until all Kin's soldiers vomit blood and retreat. Shinte will resist with all its might. Dude, this is so stupid! You were being dumb! Chancellor Chow! Oh, arrest the two messengers of Kin. I would like to, decapitate them and send their heads back, but in consideration of Jose's past achievements, I will spare your lives. Lord Jose... Princess, what are you doing here? I would like to talk a little with Lord Jose. Nobody's allowed to enter. Lord Jose is a disciple of Lord Capisci. I would like to talk to him a little about the law. See, I understand now. This makes even more sense why Jose was sent in particular, because he is a disciple of Capisci. And Capisci, remember, he was a man of the law, and Jose saw what was going down. In Nanyu, and that they were what Tao was trying to do, and what that they were trying to implement an equal law, that no one was above the law and all that shit. So yeah, I see why they sent Jose in particular. That makes even more sense. But this will only take a moment. Princess Nay, thank God, Lord Jose, it's been a while. Excuse me, let them have a little privacy. What exactly is going on? Nanyu, really? Princess Nay, there's something more important I need to talk about. The reason I came to Shinte was to talk to you, Your Highness. I've come to Shinte to convey to Your Highness a message from one of the 6 great generals of Kin, General Tao. Woo! Okay, let's see. Let's get to 8:15. Yeah! We got Shin riding on his horse. All right, and 8:15 is Tao, the attention of the other states. All right, so now we're at Kanyo, the royal capital of Kin. Report, the 160,000 men of General Tao's army and the High Shin unit have departed from Nanyu. Similarly, the Han army has also left Shinte. Their number is also 160,000. However, there are many reports of troops departing from the castles around Shinte. What? It is believed that the total number of reinforcements in around 30,000 men, for a total of 190,000 Han soldiers. They are probably marching towards the Ede plains west of Shinte. It seems that's where the battle will take place. In the Ede plains, 160,000 against 190,000? Dude, don't underestimate the High Shin unit. Seriously, it wasn't in our calculations that the Han army would increase even more. Not like this. This is... the time has come, right? Yes. Counting on you, Tao. And with you too, Shin. Let's see. So now we're at back at Wei. We're at Wei, the royal capital, Daryu. The Han army under the command of Rakakukan and Hakuokoku will attempt to intercept the Kin army, which is advancing towards Shinte. The royal capital army of Shinte consists of 160,000 soldiers. They will be supported by reinforcements from several castles, which are marching towards the Ede plains, which means that their army's strength is about 190,000 soldiers. It looks like they are about to start battle against the Kin army of 160,000 soldiers. These are fewer reinforcements than we expected. It's not many. I didn't expect Han to send such a large army from his capital. Now, in a certain sense, the fate of a state is at stake. I wonder what the outcome will be. I believe in a crushing victory for the Han army. Well, what makes you believe that? There are differences in the composition of the armies. Unlike Han, who sent elite soldiers from the capital, the Kin army is composed of newly recruited soldiers. To an extent, I believe that, and that is true. But at the same time, you have to look at the other variables here. There is no doubt that they have been training their new forces for the past 6 months, but that will not be enough to raise them to that level. There's no comparison between the Kin and the Han army. What do you think, General? There is a clear difference between the armies. A crushing victory for Han, as mentioned by Chancellor Gekako, would certainly be the best outcome for Wei, but I, um, I don't think that Tao, the six great generals, and Risshin of the High Shin unit can be defeated so easily. See? We on the same page. What if the situation gets complicated for Han? It's hard to say. Honestly, Rakuakon's strength is unknown. Surely all we know is that to prevent the Wei army from heading towards the Han capital Shinte, they sent 50,000 men from the Gyokuho who crossed the Yellow River and established themselves at Rakushi. In other words, Kim believes that his 160,000 men will be enough to conquer Han. Exactly. It won't be interesting at all if things continue to go exactly according to Kim's plans. I think it will. Exactly. Therefore, if the Tao army triumphs in the Ede Plains and attacks Shinte, we will attack the Tao army after capturing Rakushi. I don't want that to happen. What? Inform Gaimao to be ready to go at any time. Yes, Owen of Gyokuho, Tao, and Risshin. If the war aggravates to the point that we go to war with Kin, then we will fight a battle of revenge for what happened in Choyu. Yes! Oh, God, this is going to be very interesting. So now we're at Rakushi Castle, which is occupied by the Gyokuho. Dude, we're getting some Oha content this week! It seems that General Tao's army will soon arrive at the Ede Plains. The Han army also has started to position its forces on these plains. They have the advantage of land on their side. What will we do? Banyu, bring Kanjo and the others back. Depending on the battle situation, the Wei army might advance sooner than we thought. Yes, over the past 6 months, the Gyokuho had stationed many troops outside to protect their base along the Yellow River and Rakushi Castle, occasionally engaging and repelling the Wei forces around them. The time has come. Yes. Will the Tao army and the High Shin unit really be able to defeat the Han army on the Ede Plains and advance towards Shinte? They must be able. That's why Gyokuho remained in enemy territory for more than half a year. Meanwhile, in Kodo, near the northern border between Qin and Zhao, my lord, the Tao army and the High Shin unit are preparing to fight the Han capital army of the Ede Plains. I see. This is the defining moment, right? The fact that we received a report, yes, the information has already reached Zhao. In other words, they could come at any time. It's a shame to leave you, but my troops must advance further to the front. This way we will be able to detect the enemy in advance. Thank you, Ison. Matsu, my beloved! The demeanor and charm of a great general are becoming more and more noticeable. I am going. Charm? Seriously. I love Moton so much. I do. That's my baby. I love him. Him and Ison are getting together. Let's be fucking real. If they don't get together, I will hate life. Especially after that. I will hold this position firmly, so do it properly, Shin. Now we're at Raboku's castle now, Buon Castle. We have that ship going on too. Speaking of ships with Raboku, a message from Raboku-sama. If Tao's army is victorious in the Ede Plains, leave as quickly as possible and block their passage. Also send a messenger to Shinte and request ships to cross the Yellow River. He says he is already in negotiations with Han Prime Minister Chao. Wow, amazing as expected from Raboku-sama. Oh God, seriously, are we really going to get involved in another state's war and bloodshed and shed our blood? In the end, it's for Zhao. Dude, where is Yatama in all this? That's the thing, is the most frustrating part of this whole thing is where the fuck is Yatama? This time I will put an end to Kin's dark ambitions. But yes, that's right. Meanwhile in Gyan, and there's Chu. It's Karen! Wrote a capital A. Hi, hey Karen. I have missed you, Karen. I still want to see Karen go up against Yatama. I need to see the waifu war just between Karen and Yatama. I want to see Yatama whoop that bitch's ass. I need that in my life so bad. Seriously, can we get Yatama versus Karen? Can we please please, just give me Karen versus Yatama. We need the waifu war. Oh my god, can you imagine that shit? We get the muscular waifu war. Oh my god. Dude, Yatama would whoop her ass. It'd be an amazing fight. In general, it'd just be an amazing fight. Let's be real. But dude, you know Yatama would whoop her sorry ass. You know it. And I'm just putting my Yatama bias aside, but Yatama will whoop her sorry ass. And meanwhile, in Key Rinshi, here we go. Then we're seeing everybody here. There's Yan, the royal capital K. At that moment, while all the states of China observe the situation carefully, because this is a pivotal moment here. Finally, the time had come. The Qin army of 160,000 men and the 190,000 men of the Han army had met on the Ede Plains, the stage of a decisive battle that will define the future of their states. And frankly, this is like the defining battle for the unification of China. Here we go. And the first to raise the morale of his troops was the Han army. Here we go. Supreme Commander of the Han army, General Rikakukan. Great General Rikakukan! Oh, Rikakukan! What? Are they going to attack already? Don't panic. They are just boosting the morale of their troops. Huh? Amazing. Rikakukan. Listen, everyone. This is a decisive battle. The survival of the state of Han is at stake. Only your swords will be able to protect your parents, your wives, and your children. Protect the lives of your families. If you have firmly engraved this order in your hearts and fought with an iron will, Kim will not be able to do anything to us. That's what motherfuckers said about Kaki, and guess what? Kaki whooped her asses. Han has been around for 170 years. We will not fall here. Each and every one of you damned invaders will be buried deep in this land. Ooh, so there's no chapter next week. Well, I understand. You know what, Hara? I would be like totally understanding if there was no chapter for like a couple of weeks because of how important this battle is. But man, like the thing that frustrates me the most about this entire thing, putting my bias aside, is where the fuck is Yatama in all of this? Like, there's gotta be something good going on with Yatama. Like, she's gotta be, like, preparing for the next fight with the mountain tribes. I remember, she's gotta be gathering the mountain tribes from, like, we already got the Zhao mountain tribes, right? On their side, the Kwarong, there we go. That's the tribe I was thinking of. The Kwarong. She already got the Kwarong to turn, so she has them. So she's got, I gotta wonder if Yatama and the Kwarong are going on recon or something. Like, I just feel like there's more Yatama is doing. Maybe this is just my bias or maybe like my delusion or something. But I just would love to see Yatama just like, while all this insanity is going on, that Yatama is like on recon, or just recruiting the mountain tribes from the other states and being like, look, dude, these fuckers are treating you like shit. And guess what? Kin ain't gonna treat the mountain tribes like shit. Like, for fuck's sake, I'm one of the generals of the heavens. They treat us like equals. We have a seat at the table. Like, come join us and we'll take down these fuckers and we'll have the unification of China and we will have a seat, all of us will have a seat at the table. Like, I would love to see something like that go down with the mountain tribes. I'd love to see, like, I want to see Yatama go on this mission. You know what I mean? I'm hoping we're going to get something like that. But the question is, when will we be getting something like that? I think, well, if we do get something like that in terms of like the mountain tribe content, I think it would definitely be like after this battle. It would be. It would definitely be after, like, it would be after the stuff with Han. God, as I said earlier, I really want to see Yatama go up against Karen. I really fucking do. If we get to see the mountain tribes go to Chu, I will be so fucking happy. And if, again, in terms of the recon, like the recon being like Yatama getting the mountain tribes together to go up against Chu, and we get to see that, I will be so fucking happy. Just give me that and I will be stoked. Oh man, just imagine if we got the mountain tribes versus Chu. Because, again, this is why it's so appropriate for them to go against Chu, because Chu is extremely barbaric. And it would just suit it so, oh god, it would just be so appropriate. Please, please, Hara, I'm begging you, just give me Otama versus Karen, have the mountain tribes go against Chu, give us like the most epic fucking fight in this war. Please. That's all I'm asking. But anyways, now onto this fight though. This fight is going to be very decisive. I understand why this fight is going to be very pivotal in this unification war because of Han's philosophy. Remember, Han's more of a peaceful, or more of it, not peaceful. Oh my god, that's the wrong wording. Han's more of a well, neutral it would be the right wording for it, but they're more of a philosophical type of country. Where they're just like, they want to, well, neutral / philosophical country. They don't like getting involved in this shit. They don't. They just want to be left alone. And we saw that with Nanyu. And I've been saying it for weeks too. We saw this with Nanyu. Like, Nanyu just didn't want to get involved. They just want to be left alone. And for the most part, Tao is giving them what they want. Like, Tao's just like, dude, we want to work with you. Let's go. Let's sit down. Let's work together. And this will work. But now, based on what we saw here with Roboku, though, with what Roboku was saying, or what they were saying that in Zao, what Roboku was doing, that makes sense on why, it makes even more sense on what's happening with why Han's doing what they're doing. It's all, of course, it's all fucking Roboku's fault. It's always Roboku's fault. Fucking asshole. Seriously. But anyways, let me know your thoughts in the comment section below, what you guys think. And something I might do, and this is, again, if there is $10 patrons that want me to do this, is because all of the Kingdom live action adaptations are on Netflix, I could theoretically cover them. I could just straight up cover them. I really could. Especially since I know, thanks to the wiki, I know where the placements are for the Kingdom live action adaptations. So I could straight up cover them if there is enough interest in them. But let me know your thoughts in the comment section below, what you guys thought of these chapters, what you guys think of what we're going to be getting in this fight. It's going to be very interesting to see. Obviously, we're not going to get a bloodless war here, and I do like that. It's not that there's still going to be some bloodshed to an extent, but I do like how this fight in particular is so pivotal and is so key in this war, and how we're seeing everyone else prepare for all the other states preparing for the consequences and the aftermath for this. But again, not seeing Itama and the tribes just is very, very interesting and also kind of annoying. But but as I said, I want to see her fight. I want to see her go fight Chu. I really do. But let me know your thoughts in the comment section below, and remember to like, comment, share, and subscribe to Nerdigans Inc. Love what we're doing and want to help keep this operation alive and kicking, so we can keep bringing you more Kingdom content. A few ways you can do that: donate to our Cash App, PayPal, Patreon, purchase something off our Amazon wishlist. All that's in the description box below. Also, make sure you follow us on Twitter, Twitch, Discord, friend us on PlayStation Network. That's in the description box below as well. Till next time, Nerdigans, I will be seeing you later. Bye.